Ha! We have slain the VPN.
It's not really a VPN. Oh, forget it. The point is, it worked. It worked because we masked our biosignals as malware spam from the planet. The shields just didn't block it in a firewall. We were beamed in without a problem, just like hollows.
So our molecules could have been spread out all over space?
They weren't, but yes.
Oh, now she tells us.
I'm picking up Cito's implant. Implant? What implant? I can't tell you yet, as there are ears everywhere. But she is that way. She is near the large structure over there. Looks like a casino. It isn't, though. It's an elaborate simulation.
This is a holodeck, an imagined deck. How very elaborate.
It's more than that. Freaky loud is where AIs and hollows have been able to live beyond the pale of the band.
This is silly. They seem to be enacting Lucky Clerks.
It is obsessed with Lucky Clerks now, which is the program reading Mike and Rich or the Cillians also. Or even Gamelt's Uncharted. I would know.
The aliens seem to be commenting on the final episodes of Lucky Clerks. They were a train wreck. A dumpster fire. I am dumber for watching the whole thing. Could be all this is messing with us. We haven't eaten in a while. How do we know the food here isn't just holographic food? I hadn't thought of that.
Lol, I feel the same. Just drained. Like I've been up for 3 hours, but now I'm ready to nap after this. I think the ship has sent a landing party. They're coming.
Should we keep it a secret for now?
It would be prudent. This way. Don't attract attention to it. We will discuss the finale the alien showed us. What's the point of killing a character, having several different people cry and mourn, only to resurrect the character 5 minutes later?
Or the fact that some of those characters are crying over said character, even though they've only known the character for about a week. Lucky Clerks has survivor's guilt about B9's sacrifice, so him giving his own life to protect B9's daughter and her kind also allows him to both reconnect with his values and sense of purpose, as well as doing right by B9.
The huge problem is that Lucky Clerk's character and narrative arc was woefully underdeveloped at every step.
B9's role in the series was peripheral at best. He got brought up a lot, but Lucky Clerk's survivor's guilt was never made explicit enough throughout, or his motivation for saving the androids in honor of B9's memory. Girl 1 and Girl 2 also weren't exactly B9's daughters, but created by Maddox via some meaningless jiggery-bogery. Loosely related to B9, he used a positronic neuron from B9 as a starting point for the creation of further android life or something. They just wanted to sound smart, but they weren't. Why not have just said they took out his brain? That would have made some sense. At every step, there was either too much extraneous or nonsensical detail, or not enough development in the areas where it mattered most. In the end, Lucky Clerks becoming an android didn't just feel exactly as stupid as it was, but the sacrifice didn't even have the emotional connection it needed to be satisfying on a character level. Rather than feeling like a sacrifice for B9, it felt like a sacrifice for the other androids, with this meeting which I thought was one of the better scenes as a one-off. That's been a metric ton of bull, a time-wasting and needless complication in areas which would have been much better served by simplicity and clarity. I swear that episode was written as if Patrick Stewart only wanted to do one season, and then only half-assedly added the Gollum thing at the last minute.
I guarantee that the Lucky Clerks that pops up next to B9 as he's deleted was supposed to be the real Lucky Clerks, with them both dying together.
You could have the emotional impact without any of the risk. 5 minutes of emotional impact for people whose attention spans can't handle a minute more. It's Tabby and the rescue team with Kolos from the other timeline. Makes more sense than what happened here. What a twist! It would seem you were not in immediate danger, so we can be leaving now.
No, not yet. We already know there's going to be more seasons of this. 2 more seasons of Lucky Clerks without Lucky Clerks? Yeah, not gonna happen. Captain Lucky Clerks died in this episode, and I was bored watching it happen. The aliens begin assimilating the hall.
Captain Accent has a magic tool from Aldea that looks like a cheap carnival prize. Not Lore gets tricked by Sadface. He doesn't even suspect a thing, for some reason.
Harry Clothcutter tells the story of Armageddon, so even people in a coma can understand what's coming.
Sadface demolition mans her way into Lucky Clerk's room, and they get back to the ship completely unnoticed somehow. Not Lore turns off Yellow Girl 2 with a remote, but not the others. This is for you. It's good you said that, because if you hadn't said that, I wouldn't have known it was for you. This is for you. Yay! We're saved, except we aren't, because you're all trapped here with us. Great plan.